Driving in your car, in the kitchen blowing cold. I wanna be wherever you are. You were sitting in that room when you spoke in Japanese. The same words, I'll come home soon. Wanna please you, you wanna please me. Don't take my word for it. Just look at me and know that I love you. Don't take my word for it. Just look at me and know that I do. Look at me and know that it's true. Driving on the time. Where you been before? We're like the kids from Candy, kissing in the grocery store. And there's nowhere else to be. I could live in your old car with a broken stereo. I won't be wherever you are. Don't take my word for it. Just look at me and know that I love you. Don't take my word for it. Just look at me and know that I do. Look at me and know that it's true. There you go. On my shoes, I should say everything I have, I would give away. Don't take my word for it. Just look at me and know that I love you. Don't take my word for it. Just look at me and know that I do.
Before they leave the floor, can I get everyone to help me out? I want everyone on the count of 3 to say congratulations. 1, 2, 3. Now at this time, I'd like to bring Dale down to the dance floor. It's a very special song, very special request. Okay.
Full moon's bright, starlight through the evening. You wrote it like me somehow. It's so strange this feeling. Naive notions that were childish, simple tunes that tried to hide. When it comes, we all fall in love sometimes. Did we, should we, could we? I'm not sure, 'cause sometimes we so blind, struggling through the day. When even your best friends say, don't you find we all fall in love sometimes?
Another big round of applause. Now let's bring Tristan and his mother out. Where's Michelle? Come on down. How about another nice round of applause?
Hi, half that don't know me and half that don't think I exist. But I am Devin, I am real. I'm the godfather to both of the girls, and little Dev's namesake. I wasn't going to do this, but it came up right here. I'm going to tell a joke. Devin, no, it's not a joke, it's real life. So Devin spends a lot of time in LA, and she goes to Erewhon a ton. And she didn't get the discounts or something because she didn't sign up for the VIP package. And so I'm like, well, I have the VIP package. I think I can just put you on my account. So little Dev, we stand up, everyone knows here, stand up. So little Dev and I go into the counter and say, I'd like to sign her up on my account. So the guy looks at this 57-year-old out of shape guy and little Dev and sees the name as Devin Baranski and Devin Christensen and stares at me. And I said, you know, we chose when we got married to share first names instead of last names. And in California, like, it worked. The guy thought that was true. So I know a few of you from a few things over the last 30 years. Some of you I met at one of Dawn's weddings. Some of you at Emily's 50th birthday party, but that was a long, long time ago. Papa, where's Papa? See Papa standing up? I can tell you, I've been terrified of him for like 30-some years. First time at dinner at his house, I tried to sneak a piece of chicken scallopini out of the pot of tomato sauce. He hit me with the wood spoon, chased me out of the kitchen. I swear to God, I haven't gone into a kitchen in my life since then without looking for that nasty old man. Okay, so I don't see anybody in this room that often. I do get to see the girls in LA. And so that's great for me, but obviously I don't know all the people in their lives. It's special that this day got here, because I don't know if I ever thought it would, because it seems like every time somebody's in LA, you're dating some rich guy, some poor guy, son of a billionaire, surfer that doesn't have a car, little nobodies, then Hollywood elites. Some people have been action here. Oh shit, these are Devin's notes. I'm sorry, those are for Devin's wedding. I'll tell you, it's hard to live in LA with what I feel like is some parenting responsibilities of Devin. I think I lost some pages. Can I see those? Yeah. So Carlie and Tristan, we heard some comments tonight. Dawn, you were spectacular. Is she over there? Yeah. I've done that once, and it was the scariest day of my life because I was terrified I was going to ruin somebody's wedding, so you did a great job. And in fact, I only got this gig, this is true, because Carlie wanted the videos of when I hosted a wedding to see if I was going to be okay to come up and use the microphone. I caught her watching him last time she was in LA. So I'm going to tell you some fun stories, some sad stories, some true stories, some lies. But I do this one's true. It might be the last thing I say that's true. I do remember when I first started hearing about this Tristan kid, and I'd always ask Carlie if he's treating you nice, and she always said he's a good one. That was the word she always said, and then I just relaxed because like if Carlie thinks it's a good one, then I'm not gonna worry about it. We heard from Dawn today the 3 loves in Tristan's life, and it was funny because I wrote these down obviously before you spoke: surfing, golfing, and Carlie. I'm going to add family from last night, so maybe 4 lives. And the 5th one was the walk-up song, Eminem. Now, I got emails from both Tristan and Carlie separately telling me bad things to say about each other. I deleted Tristan's because there's nothing bad I'm going to say about Carlie. So I'm just going to focus on Tristan, if that's okay with everybody. So I know he's big into surfing. I need a couple surfing buddies to raise a hand. Who's a surfing buddy? Right here? Okay, so just confirm. So the one word I haven't heard this weekend is the only word I really knew to call Tristan is turd. Right? So my understanding is that, make sure I get this right, that he's so dedicated surfing that once while waiting for a wave and not wanting to paddle in, he decided to shit in his wetsuit instead of missing a set. That's true? Yeah. That's Turd. Now, Turd and I bonded over a passion for golf, and I'm going to challenge something that I think you said in your vows that weren't really accurate, so I'll get to it in a second. So we bonded over golf, and then I think the first time I knew that he really loved Carlie as much as I would want somebody that Carlie was going to marry her, was we were going to Bottle Rock. And Tristan was coming in from a surf contest in San Diego or something. Yeah. And like, who's going to be there and all this stuff. And Carlie's like, well, Devin and all these other people. And then said, and a friend of ours, Fred Couples. And he goes, Fred Couples like the golfer? She goes, I think he plays golf. I don't really know, but like, he's just a friend of ours. So she thought he thought she was all full of bullshit. And we were at a friend's house, I think, for lunch, and Fred walked in, immediately beeline across the room, grabbed Carlie, gave her a big hug, asked how boobies were doing, and Tristan was like staring like this. So it was not the reverse spoon that made him fall in love with Carlie. Is when he recognized that the woman he loved knew the man that he loved. That's when he fell in love with her. What? Little man crush. Well, it extends, and so Carlie asked me to tell this story because it's sort of a combo story. I think the first time we played golf together to the day and to this day is the best round you ever played, right?
Yeah, we played.
At TPC, and he played spectacular, and he was nervous as shit. But that leads us to a different story. So once Tristan and Fred got to know each other, and Fred found out he was in Jacksonville, he said, anytime you want to play golf at TPC, let me know. I think I've won that a few times. They'll let me get people out there. So Tristan's like excited as shit. They schedule a time. He's excited just to be texting Fred. And he goes, and so I call up the next day and ask how it went. I said, Devin, oh my God, it was amazing. Like, everybody there was so thoughtful and treated us so great. Every beautiful girl in Jacksonville was there, and they were all done up at 6 in the morning, and they were all excited about, me and my group. And it was like the greatest golf experience of my life. And I go, I had to explain this to Tristan. I'm like, Tristan, Fred told him he was coming. And so they were all excited for Fred Couples to be there, not for you. So if anybody he's told a story to, he tells them that it's because of him. It really wasn't true. So when I was thinking about what I wanted to say about the Carlie part of Tristan's three things, it was hard for me to put in words what I wanted to say. Luckily, me, Emily, and Carlie were in my car a few weeks ago, driving back from Erewhon, and she panicked and realized because of the time zone, you were in Australia in that surfing contest, and she panicked that she had missed calling you before the contest or something like that. So she dials from the back seat. So I do not consider this eavesdropping since it was in the back seat of my car. But I just want to say what they said because I can't put any words together better than they can about each other. Carlie, at the end of the conversation, not wanting to say goodbye, like sort of hanging on to every last word, said, you're essential to me and you're the air that I breathe. To which Turd replied, you're the Slim to my Shady. So to Slim and Shady, a toast. And to get the real best Devin up here, Dev.
That was so good. Thank you, Big Dev. No better way to start off the speeches than with Devin. And no, I'm not talking about myself. Not only is Devin quite the namesake to live up to, but to speak after him is even more pressure to be great. Okay, Slim and Shady. Well, nothing prepares you more for your sibling's wedding speech than 10 years of anticipation. And even then, I still don't have this memorized, so please bear with me. So as you may know, I'm Carlie's little sister. We like to refer to each other as the yin to our yang because we are opposites yet complementary of each other in various ways. And it is an absolute honor to do life alongside of her. Tristan. Hi. Now, anyone who knows Tristan, you may know of the nickname he has unwillingly been assigned that has really stuck for life. And if you don't, that is turd. I'm sorry. But I can happily say that your contact in my phone has officially been updated to Tristan now that we're family. He graduated. Now, anyone who knows Tristan knows that he has an amazing heart, he is incredibly thoughtful, and always on time. Which, as you may know, the Christiansons tend to run a little bit fashionably late. He's trustworthy, responsible, and most of all, will never let you down. Now, being this perfect doesn't come without its flaws. In his case, being a perfectionist, I think, is where his seriousness tends to come from. So, that being said, it's always been so fun to witness his fun and goofy side when he decides to let loose. If you're lucky enough, a true sight to see. I have a feeling tonight might be one of those nights. Carlie saves wild animals. Tristan, without hesitation, helps her with them. Because of Carlie's love for animals, she only cooks vegan food. Tristan happily eats and enjoys it. Carlie runs her own business. Tristan helps whenever he can. Carlie wants 2 hairless cats. Tristan decides to be the absolute best naked cat father in the world. Carlie and I want to go surf. Tristan drops what he's doing and even gives up precious naps time to take us. Carlie and I want to go to a 4-day music festival in the woods. Tristan gets his camping gear ready and agrees to drive the ginormous RV. Carlie has a business presentation in college. He drives 4 hours to see her, carries her easel, and videos the entire thing. I can't think of one thing Tristan wouldn't do in support of Carlie. I'm so grateful that Carlie has you and that you are now a part of this family. Carlie and Tristan's love has been such a constant in my life, a strong and steady love. They both have witnessed me through my many phases and supported me and loved me through them all, despite the fact that they were questionable but entertaining nonetheless. They have been there to laugh with me and sometimes watch me laugh until it turns into a little mental breakdown and then we cry and then laugh some more. You both feel like home, comfort, and love to me, and there's nothing I enjoy more than inviting myself over to your house and including myself in on your date night plans. Carlie had 2 paths to go down in life. In middle school, she had to decide if she wanted to play the glockenspiel at an art school or go to Fletcher. Let's just say thank God she chose Fletcher. But of course, I would have loved her either way. This goes to show it's so crazy how the small decisions in our life define our destiny. Carlie and Tristan were truly destined to be together. Now, those of you that know Carlie know that she is kind, thoughtful, creative, selfless, and deeply caring. Carlie has this special power of deeply listening and empathizing with others, which is why I constantly get told by strangers and people, wow, Carlie is the nicest, most amazing. It fills me with joy that my sister, who has poured her love into all of us over her lifetime, is experiencing that love in abundance in return. I'm so proud of the beautiful world that you two have created together, with each other, your little naked cats and all. These two exceptional people and families were bound to come together. Tristan, I hope you enjoy growing old with her just as much as I enjoyed growing up with her. God, that part gets me every time. Whew. Tristan, you have been family to the Christiansens 4 years, but now it's official. And hey, I've always wanted a brother. I want to make a toast, not only to the beautiful bride and groom, but to everyone here for loving them, supporting them, and being in their lives. I know it means the world to them that you all are here. Cheers to a lifetime of happiness, adventure, and most of all, companionship. Woo!
And now we welcome down Cody.
I was hoping to say a few things tonight without reading from my phone, but after Trey pulled out a chair, sat down, and busted out 16 flashcards last night, I knew I wasn't getting away with short and sweet. If I hadn't had a chance to meet you yet, I'm Cody Thompson, older brother of Tristan, sandwiched somewhere in the middle of the 4 Thompson brothers. Tristan, it was an honor standing up there next to you today as your best man. Carlie, you've been the better part of Tristan's life for over a decade. You and the whole Christensen family are some of the most beautiful people I've ever met inside and out. I truly can't think of a better partner for my brother, or anyone that I'd rather call my sister. The love, patience, and kindness that you've shown my brother and our whole family will never go unnoticed. My mom always wanted a daughter, and thankfully, after 3 failed attempts, she tried one more time. And it's her perseverance that brought us all here today. Tristan, I won't make a joke about what took so long, because this whole week has proven that your timing is absolutely perfect. Carlie, just like Trey said in his speech last night, Tristan, being the youngest, has a small dose of all of his older brothers in him. For example, the way he can express his love and articulate his emotions, he gets that from Trey. And when he overanalyzes a situation and gets hung up on a tough decision, you can thank Evan. And when he's so stubborn about being right and won't take the blame for being wrong, that's 100% not my fault. Tristan, there's something Dad used to always say to me that I never told you. When we were growing up and surfing and competing, he'd say, "You better watch out, because one day, Tristan, he might be better than you." And in that moment, those words were really tough to hear, but I've actually come to realize it and accept it. I'm just glad he was talking about golf. In all seriousness, this goes without saying, you sure as hell made Dad proud. For those who don't know, we came up with a nickname for Tristan almost 20 years ago, and it's stuck to this day. That's a story for later. What we just found out what it was. Turd, you've come a long way since the day we renamed you, and you've made us all proud. You've grown up, become a man, an uncle and role model for the next generation of Thompsons. And as of today, a loving husband. I think you've earned the right to retire the nickname Turd. So from now on, it's Uncle Turd. So tonight, it's with great honor that we welcome Carlie and all of the Christiansons into our family. Tristan and Carlie, I love you guys. We all love you guys. Congratulations.
We have another dual toast. Dale and Emily Christensen.
Thank you all for being here and sharing this wonderful event with us. We're all family. And I'm so grateful to be the father of the bride, Carlie. I've watched you come into this world with eyes wide open, ready to take on the world. I've watched you finally fall asleep to endless hours of rocking, driving, and singing Barney songs. I've watched you take your first steps across the kitchen floor, beginning the days of mobility. I've watched you shed your diapers and move into big girl clothes. I've watched you touch the ocean for the first time in amazement while eating handfuls of sand. I've watched you meet your new baby sister with excitement and eager to start changing her diapers. I've watched you learn how to skateboard and ride a bike till the sun went down on Oleander Street. I've watched you cry when your pet guinea pig bit your finger and laugh while chasing your sister around the house with your pet snake. I've watched you tear up the soccer field at Patton Park, cheering when you won and shedding tears when you lost. I've watched you dream of owning your own business and making it happen at 9 years old. I've watched you meet 5 of your soulmates in middle school and still call them your best friends and family to this day. I've watched you enter the halls of high school and voted best all around and most likely to succeed. And most importantly, I've watched you meet a boy, a surfer boy. Yes, I approve.
Tristan, we approve. So Dale has always been the poet in our family, and I've always been the storyteller. So I'm going to tell you a story. Once upon a time, there was a beautiful little girl named Carlie, and she lived in a big yellow house by the sea. She had a mommy and a daddy and a baby sister, Devin, who loved her very much, and she was happy as can be. One day, Carlie met the sweetest boy, and she always knew they would be together forever. She would write about him in her journals and talk about him with a sparkle in her eye and a flutter in her belly. What a gift to know something with such certainty at such a young age. Through middle school, high school, college, and beyond, Carlie and Tristan have been by each other's side, cheering each other on. I remember Carlie coming home from dates gushing about what she would call magic movie moments. On the beach, in the ocean, under the stars, during adventures, living daily life, and loving the simple things about being together. As a parent, nothing quite prepares you for the heartbreak and joy of having grown and flown children. It's a wild ride of emotions filled with gratitude, love, loss, hope, fear, and so much more. But the one thing that gives us peace is knowing that our children are being true to themselves with a happy heart. When two people, clearly meant for each other since childhood, not only find each other, but decide to spend their lives together, the heart that I thought was full and could not possibly have space for one more person to love, suddenly found limitless space for Tristan, knowing that he and Carlie will, in fact, live happily ever after. The end.
Yay.
Or actually, the beginning.
We are so excited to be here celebrating you two. Thank you for loving us and loving each other and giving all of these incredible humans a reason to join us in Rincon, Puerto Rico this weekend. We couldn't love you more or be happier for you two. Cheers to a lifetime of peace, love, and happiness always.
Everybody off your seat and on your feet. Feeling that beat and keep moving. Feeling that beat and keep moving. When you open up your heart, you hit stop. Ready to play your part and keep proving. You got to keep proving, proving. Making the world go, making the world go, making the world go round. Making the world go, making the world go, making the world go. Making the world go round. Making the world go round. Making the world go round. Making the world go
Let's go.